The 2014 class is often referred to as the deepest wide receiver class ever. Not only were there 5 receivers taken in the first round, a plethora of talent was found deeper in the draft, with multiple Pro Bowl wide receivers taken in that second round. However, the 2020 class arguably has the talent to take the crown as the deepest wide receiver class. With an NFL record 13 wideouts taken in the first 2 rounds, the league will see a huge influx in young playmakers. Today, we're going to be focusing on Denzel Mims. After watching through his tape, it's clear to me that he could be the next to follow in a line of second-round receiver stars. Firstly, let's talk about how Matt Rule used him. Standing at 6'3" with nearly 40-inch vertical, he was physically dominant over almost all his Big 12 DB opponents. Rule loved to use Mims on the boundary, throwing him hitches and back shoulder fades where he could use his body and wingspan to catch the ball away from defensive backs. His sub 4.4 speed meant teams often played Denzel the large cushion, allowing him to dominate on these turnaround routes. And when a corner tried to step up, Mims would stretch the field vertically, amassing 1,020 yards and 12 touchdowns in 2019. Let's check out this play versus Texas Tech. Baylor is in a 3-by-1 formation, with Mims on the single side, giving him a one-on-one battle with the corner. Now Mims is just running a standard fade route here, but it's his body control I want to focus on. He leaps up and floats in the air above the DB, contorting his body back to the high point of the ball, and then shows incredible control to get both feet in bounds for the toe tapper. This was a clutch grab with 43 seconds left in the game when Baylor was down by 3. Or how about this play versus Texas? Mims is running a back shoulder fade route that Charlie Brewer throws early to the boundary. QBs are told to throw back shoulder fades away and to the sideline, so if they miss the throw, it's safe out of bounds. Brewer's pass is a few yards behind Mims, but he somehow manages to stop all his forward momentum, spin around, and extend out for the ball, snatching it out of the air. And oh yeah, this grab was on a 4th and 5. Just a couple plays later, out of a run look, the Bears dial up a play-action post. Mims runs a post route and shows off his excellent catch radius again, plucking the ball out of the air on this leaping touchdown grab. On top of his catch radius and high-end body control, Mims also plays fast and physical. Check out this play versus Oklahoma. The Bears are in a 3-by-1 formation with Mims again on that single side. The defense is showing man coverage, meaning Charlie Brewer knows pre-snap he has a chance at Mims on the corner. The corner tries to bump Mims, but Mims squares him up and attacks his inside hip, giving him the angle to drive downfield. Once he gets that step inside, the corner panics and overcommits back inside. Mims peels off his man and makes another good boundary catch. And for all you ready to comment that this is going to be pass interference, well, in some cases, yeah. But think about how DeAndre Hopkins or Michael Thomas plays. If he plays physical like this on every single play, he's just not going to get flagged as much as you think. Outside of his physical route running ability and body control, Mims has one of the most important skills any receiver needs: great hands. Mims shows excellent ball skills in his time as a Bear, catching the ball almost exclusively away from his body, something that receivers just don't do today. His near 34-inch arms allow him to extend away from his frame and use his body to shield the ball. This has turned him into a proficient hitch runner. We can see it demonstrated excellently against Kansas State. The Bears are in a spread single back look. Threatened by Mims' long speed, the corner is lined up 7 yards off, giving Mims plenty of space to break on the hitch. Brewer throws a laser to Mims' back shoulder, a spot where only he can grab it. Denzel shows off elite deceleration, turning his body around and snagging the ball at its highest point before tucking it away, stopping the DB from ever have a chance at touching the ball. This catch against Texas is one of my favorites. The Bears motion to a 5 wide. Mims is out wide and Chris Platt is in the slot. On the snap, Platt and Mims cross, making it look like they're going to run a scissors go concept. The corner on Mims recognizes this and starts to take off, expecting Mims to run north and get into the open field. What he doesn't know though, is Mims is actually running one of his trademark hitches, and as he breaks down, the corner tries to stick with him, but his ankles have other ideas. With more of a body catch than normal, Mims catches, then tucks the ball and gets north following a block. His understanding of where his teammates are after the catch shows he's playing with a high level of football IQ. Throughout the season, Mims' hands were near perfect. However, he had a couple of drops that looked purely down to concentration. In particular, this one against Texas Tech. Down by 3 with 10 seconds left in the game, Mims gets open running a comeback route and just drops the ball. In his time at Baylor, Mims ran a relatively subdued route tree. He definitely needs to add some new routes and releases to his locker. But if Dow Loggins utilizes him as a true X receiver, he could be something special in New York, creating a deadly duo with him and Sam Darnold. Mims' speed, physical ability, and catch radius are going to make him a problem for NFL corners on day one, and he is quickly going to become a favorite for Sam Darnold with his reliable hands. If you're looking for a pro comparison, think somewhere between Josh Gordon and DK Metcalf. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out our previous breakdowns on future All-Pro JC Jackson and the best running back in the league, Christian McCaffrey.